Hello, welcome back to another debate video for daily English class. In the last video, we started debate worksheet number 3 about supporting opinions. In today's video, we will finish debate worksheet number 3, looking at the language boxes. How do we write support for our opinions? So let's get started. All right, on the worksheet for debate number 3, on the right side of the page, at the top, we have language boxes. They have examples of sentences for each kind of support. So first, let's look at the language boxes. Number 1, examples. If you want to write an example to support your opinion, you can start your example by saying, for example, or for instance. So this means you are going to say an example. Next, statistics. So statistics, remember, are numbers. There are many different ways to say numbers. Some examples here: 20% of all students, 1 out of 5 students, 1/5 of all students. So these are some different ways to say numbers. 20%, 1 out of 5, and 1/5 are all the same number. It is all the same, but it is different ways to say the same number. All right, next, expert opinions. In the last video, we learned according to. So for example, according to Mr. Shimomura, many students like studying English. There's another type of expert opinion, another way. You can also use said that. Our example, Mr. White, the head of the Board of Education, said that many students like studying English. According to and said that are both for expert opinions. Be careful, according to is at the beginning of the sentence. Said that is after the person's name. So for example, we say according to Mr. Shimomura, but we cannot say Mr. Shimomura according to. Similarly, we say Mr. Shimomura said that, but we cannot say said that Mr. Shimomura. So be careful. According to is at the beginning, said that is after the person's name or their job title. All right, last, explanations. Explanations can be written many different ways because it is explaining, but some examples of explanations: if we don't wear school uniforms, students will. So this is showing cause and effect. If this happens, then this thing will happen. We also have students wear uniforms, so those are some ways to write explanations. Now, beneath the language boxes, we have some sentences with words missing. Please, using the language boxes, finish the sentences here. So, using the language boxes, finish the sentences. I will give you some hints. For statistics, number 3, we have a sentence about students in this class are girls. So you need to write about the percent or fraction of students in this class who are girls. For our example, let's say that in a class of 40 students, 5 students are boys and 35 students are girls. So for number 3, statistics, let's use 40 students, 5 are boys, 35 are girls. For our other statistic, number 4, the winter months cover something of the year. My hint for you: how many months are in a year and how many months are winter? So how many months are in a year and how long is winter? All right, So you can pause the video now and try the activity. All right, we're back. So you should have some sentences written for examples, statistics, expert opinions, and explanations. Now let's check answers, starting with examples. Number 1 and 2. For example and for instance have the same meaning. So for number 1, you could say, for example, students in the United States do not have school uniforms. Or you could say, for instance, students in the United States do not have school uniforms. Both are okay. Same with number 2. You could say, for example, students at Maritza Kokusai have school uniforms. Or, for instance, students at Maritza Kokusai have school uniforms. Both are okay, again. All right, now let's look at the statistics. So using numbers to support your opinion. This is maybe the most difficult part of this activity. For number 3, we talked about how many students in a class are girls. In this class, we said 35 students are girls, 5 of them are boys. So you could say that 88% of the students in this class are girls, or you could say 35 out of 40 of the students in this class are girls. Both are okay. Number 4, about winter. Remember, I said you need to think about how many months in a year and how long is winter. There are 12 months in 1 year. 3 of those months are winter. 3 divided by 12 is about 1/4, 25%. So you could say the winter months cover 1/4 of the year, or the winter months cover 25% of the year. Both are okay. Okay, moving on to expert opinions. Our first one, number 5, in his latest book, Professor Abe of Keio University said that students who work part-time jobs have lower grades than their classmates. Remember, said that comes after the person's name. Number 6, according to newspaper reports, there was an airplane accident last evening. Remember, according to comes first at the beginning. Last, explanations. Number 7, if teachers don't give tests, students will not study. And 8, students have a lot of homework every day, so they don't have enough free time. Those are the answers for explanations. All right, that is all for today's video. In our next video, we will use debate worksheet number 4, where we will continue talking about supporting opinions. So if you have any questions about supporting opinions, you can ask in the comments or send me an email. That's all for today. See you.